Welcome to Letters to Louie with Abbey Algiers. Welcome back, Abbey.
Thank you.
We're at the middle, the end of the summer here, and it's been a good summer. Things are starting to open up, and you've picked out a letter today to share with our viewers. But I also want to let our viewers know about the website, and if we could talk about that first before you started on the letter.
Sure, yes. I put all of the letters, I'm adding all of the letters. There's so many of them. I'm adding them to the website. It's letterstolouie.com.
Okay.
So anything that's on today or in the future can be found on this website, as well as some new features to be announced in the future.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, today's letter that you chose is called Confessional, and it deals with your father and him getting ready for an appointment. So let's go ahead and read that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Confessional. There are times and circumstances which remind one of the old churches. The church of the Saturday afternoon visits, to stand in line and confess the same as last week, to listen to the same directives, occasionally with a new twist as the confessor tried to change the format and gain the penitent's interest and cooperation in the job of soul saving. Not all confessions are in the confessional box. Some occur at strange and varied places. One such event took place yesterday at Freighter Outpatient Clinic. I had arrived for an upper endoscopy, and in preparation an intravenous port is established, clothes are changed, and a holding tank chair is provided, furnished with one's chart, a magazine, and a curtain for privacy. When I walked in, the adjacent chair was occupied by a blonde-haired white male of about 60 years of age, judged by the fleeting look as I passed. The IV was started on the second attempt, and during the procedure, the nurse apologized. "Sorry, Doc, but it looks like my off day. I'll need to start over." Having been on the other side of the equation, I submitted without comment. It pays not to upset the nurse when she is starting an IV, especially when one is the patient. So the IV portal was established, and a magazine was supplied to occupy the mind during the wait. A voice was raised from the opposite side of the curtain, and the conversation went something like this. "Man, I'm hungry. Haven't had any food since yesterday. Missed the Super Bowl at the tavern. Spent all afternoon in the John getting rid of this go lightly. What a waste. And it was a good game. I hear you're a doctor." I responded, "Yes, I was. And it was a good game. The first half was a waste, but the last quarter made up for it. Too bad the Panthers lost. I lost a few bucks on the game. Didn't take the spread. Bet straight up. My wife watched it at the bar. She said it was great." Where was or is the bar? Was there a crowd? Nothing like when the Packers played. Then it was so loud and noisy, so smoky that you couldn't see, hear, or think. Man, that was a Sunday. The voice from the other side continued. "I wish they would hurry this colonoscopy. Shouldn't be as bad as a cardiac cath. Had one 17 years ago when I had my open heart surgery for a bypass. I was 43 that time, weighed 220, and smoked 2 packs a day. Now down to 10 cigarettes and 150 pounds. You must have bought a few new suits, or at least a new pair of pants. About a 36-inch waist? How do you docs know all that? Sure, I went from a 42-inch waist to a 36, but how did you know that? Just a guess. But why are you still smoking after bypass, weight loss, and now worry about polyps? How do you know about my polyps, and by the way, what causes them? I have spoken with many guys in the truck stops, and no one knows why the polyps form. Perhaps it's what we eat, how we eat. Think of all the garbage you ate for the many breakfasts when you were driving truck. Eggs, ham, bacon, burger, fries, and then cigarettes in the cab. How do you know I was a truck driver? I've seen guys 5'6", open heart surgery at the age of 40, who ended up losing weight, still smoking and coughing and wheezing as you are doing, and many times they were truck drivers. Why don't you give up smoking? I really like the taste of tobacco and the smell of tobacco. And my wife smokes 2 packs a day, all in the house or car, so I might as well smoke too. We spent a few bucks on smokes. Maybe, just maybe, smoking has a part in the polyp formation along with all the stuff which went through your colon over the years of truck driving. Long hours at the wheel, poor bowel habits, and maybe absorption of toxins. Sounds good. Maybe it all adds up. When is the nurse coming? I hesitated to reply, paused for a few minutes, and then laughed aloud. He asked, "What's so funny over there?" I responded, "This reminds me of the confessional. Here we are, unknown to each other, separated by a curtain, and you are pouring out your secrets to a guy who is unknown to you, telling him of your fears and your past mistakes, and indicting your wife in the conspiracy of bad habits and living. Sure sounds like a Saturday afternoon at St. Killian's." He then went for the colonoscopy, I for the upper endoscopy. Both were given Versed and Demerol. Only I remembered the conversation and confession. I wonder if he had amnesia for the event. Versed does that, you know.
What a great conversation to share.
Yes.
It's absolutely amazing to me that he could put that down in words and his experience that any one of us could have with someone.
Right.
And the fact that he was a physician and had the background and the medical knowledge that hopefully he expressed upon this other patient to take care of themselves better. Fantastic.
Oh, totally. And it was just very typical of what he did. He'd always find a way to analyze a person, get in some sort of a tip, like maybe you might want to consider cleaning things up a bit.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely his personality. And I feel very honored, and I hope our viewers feel honored that you're continuing his legacy, because right here is something that could happen in our daily lives and impress upon people to care about other people.
To care about other people and to care about themselves. Maybe somebody's watching this knowing they should schedule a colonoscopy or something like that, and
Absolutely.
really to take charge of your health.
Absolutely. Well, I thank you for sharing that letter.
Thank you.
And to our viewers, as always, thank you for watching.